Hello everyone, today we are going to be taking a look at this seriously lightweight gaming mouse from Attack Shark, the R5 Ultra Carbon Fiber Wireless Gaming Mouse. At just 39 grams, it's one of the lightest regular sized mice on the market, and it's packing some seriously advanced features like a 8000Hz polling rate, as well as the PAW3950MAX sensor, and then a carbon fiber composite shell. So this is actual real carbon fiber, not a carbon fiber print. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why that's the only reason why it's so light at only 39 grams. There will be affiliate links in the description below. Do consider clicking on these to help support the channel, even if you end up buying something else. Inside you get the mouse itself, you get a USB cable and the 8000Hz dongle. You've also got replacement feet for the underside of the mouse. It does come with some pre-attached, and then if those ones wear out, you can replace it. It's also got grip tape for the left and right button, as well as the sides. You've got the manual, and then you do also have a pack of stickers, which you can stick onto your laptop, onto your desk, do what you want with those. The first thing I've actually noticed since unboxing this and playing around with it is actually the weight. Immediately upon picking it up, you can tell that this thing is light. At only 39 grams, you can barely even notice it in your hand. And yes, it's actual carbon fiber, not plastic with a carbon fiber print or texture on it. So for the weight, Attack Shark listed the weight as being 39 grams plus 3 grams. So when I test it here, so right now it's on 0 grams, should be reset. It is saying 41.3. Let me just make sure it's totally zeroed in. Yeah, 41.7. One of the biggest advantages of using a lightweight gaming mouse is how fast and effortless it is and it feels during gameplay. Because there's less weight to move around, you can flick, aim and react much faster, which is a huge benefit in competitive shooters like CSGO, Fortnite and Apex Legends. It also reduces fatigue, especially during those long gaming sessions. You're putting less strain on your wrist, especially after long hours of play, and your movement stays sharp and consistent. Light mice are also great for players who use low DPI and large mouse pads, like the one I've got over here, a common setup for precise aiming. With less resistance and drag, you get smoother swipes and better control. On top of that, a lighter mouse makes micro adjustments easier, which helps a lot with tracking targets or making small aim corrections. Now, of course, lightweight mice aren't for everyone. Some players prefer the stability and control that you might get with a heavier mouse, especially for tasks like editing, or if you're just into the more resistive and weighty feeling. But for pure speed and precision and long-term comfort, a light mouse like this can be a serious upgrade for you. The mouse does feel solid and sturdy despite all the perforations, and it is also very comfortable for me. The perforations aren't sharp or rough because they are smaller in size. The mouse feels solid and sturdy despite all the perforations. It's also comfortable for me. The perforations aren't sharp or rough, and because they are smaller in size, you don't notice them as much. I haven't always been a huge fan of perforated mice, but you don't really notice it much in this mouse, and maybe it's because of the carbon fiber shell, and it's smooth. It's not really that sharp around the edges, so it does feel comfortable. In comparison to the Attack Shark R2, this one is a magnesium alloy mouse, and it's got these huge perforations all the way around, and these actually dig into your skin, especially when you put your weight down, and even mildly. So you do really feel it, and it does feel uncomfortable. This might just be because magnesium alloy is a harder material, and the perforations itself, they are a bit sharp. So yeah, you feel it digging in and scraping on your hand. And this is also a heavier mouse as well. This is a small mouse for my hands. It works fine as a palm or a fingertip grip. You could try clawing it as well. It works fine like this as well. Obviously, if you've got bigger hands, you might want a larger mouse than this. The click latency is incredibly low, and the Omron switches feel crispy with a subtle, soft tactile feedback. Definitely not the loudest. You might prefer that. I do. in comparison to the AJ219. It is a lot louder. And then the Attack Shark R2. You've also got buttons on the side. Also quiet, and then the scroll wheel is near silent, but it does have a tactile feedback to it, so silent but tactile, and then pressing down on it does produce a tactile click. Yeah, the weight in this is just incredible. It is just really smooth and this is a glass mouse pad, but yeah, you can just see how smooth it is. Just my older mouse in comparison, this is much heavier, it's about 60 grams. Yeah, you can just see how much more resistance there is on this compared to this. This is incredible. The 8000 Hz wireless dongle can also be used in 1000 Hz, 2000, 4500, 250. You can do that using the WebDriver, or you can download like a driver, a software package that you can just open up in Windows. You've also got Bluetooth on the mouse as well for general use, and yeah, you can use Bluetooth if you actually really just want to get the most out of the battery life. And the grip tapes and the grip tape can also be applied if that's your preference, but keep in mind this will increase the weight. Now, if we talk about the performance, because this is where things get interesting, it uses the PixArt PAW3950MAX sensor, which can go up to 42,000 DPI overclocked. In actual use, tracking felt smooth and there were no issues for me. I did play Apex Legends and it worked well. Alright, so I'm going to show you some gameplay footage of this mouse. I was playing some Apex Legends at the training game mode. I tried my best to synchronize the mouse to the gameplay. I enjoyed using it, and yeah, it felt very effortless to move the mouse around on this glass mouse pad.
Hey, I leveled up. Gotta pick an upgrade. It's go time! I ought to grab an upgrade.
The mouse supports up to 8000 Hz polling rate over wireless, but not all games support this, and you could end up bottlenecking your system due to the CPU overheads and the lack of compatibility in some games. I tested out 1K and 2K polling rates and they worked flawlessly for me, and for frequencies below 1000 Hz I did notice the delay, but at 1000 Hz or above everything just felt great. 1K should be fine. It may not be, it may even be ideal for most games to just leave it at that, and yeah, just stick to 1000 Hz. Will also get better battery life. I did find setting it to 8000 Hz does really drain the battery. I did test 8000 Hz polling on Apex Legends, and for me it worked fine with that. I didn't experience any issues, but I did see some dated forum posts on it not working well. 8000 Hz takes, yeah, so just bear that in mind. It may not work in some games, especially not older games. The flicks and micro adjustments felt precise. I haven't played games in a long while, but this mouse was enjoyable. The click latency is incredibly low and the on-run switches feel crispy with a subtle, soft tactile feedback. Definitely not the loudest, but you might prefer that. I do. The scroll wheel is also tactile but silent and makes loud clicks when you press it. It's rated for 100 million clicks, and that should definitely last a really long time, especially for the lifetime of the product. Charging it is via USB-C, and yes, you can use it while charging, but you will be limited to 1000 Hz polling rate, which, as I was saying earlier, is totally fine. And yeah, you've got Bluetooth as well, so plenty of options. Software-wise, it uses a web-based driver, which I love. It's actually what I love most about this mouse. It's got a built-in memory to store your preferences, your DPI settings, and you don't need to download any separate drivers for it. Alternatively, there is an application you can download, and that lets you configure the mouse locally. You can also update the mouse and the receiver, and this is something that I did do when I was setting it up. So is the Attack Shock R5 Ultra worth it? I would say yes, it's a serious contender. I really like this mouse, especially the unique carbon fiber shell, and the accuracy and responsiveness you're getting with it will leave you totally satisfied. I do prefer it over the magnesium alloy gaming mices, and it's lighter than those ones as well, and it feels more comfortable in the hand. There will be affiliate links in the description below. Clicking on those, even if you end up buying something else, helps the channel. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.